On a frontier world controlled by the Freeborn, a transmat trading zone is under attack by the drone scourge of the Virai. Can these brave and courageous Freeborn defenders fight off the crab-clawed menace? We find out this week on the Tabletop Warlords.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey.
And we are the Tabletop Warlords. And once again, we find ourselves playing a game of
Beyond the Gates of Antares.
In today's battle, I will be defending as the Freeborn.
And I will be playing the Crab Clawy Virai. I play mostly crab claw oriented armies.
You're crab people.
I'm a crustacean man.
I'm excited to be fielding the Skarks for the first time ever today. They're beautiful models and basically the feral version of jet bikes. But before we get started, if you want to help our channel in the easiest way possible in our battle against the algorithm, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and make sure to have notifications enabled so you can tell when we release new content.
If you want to support our channel even further, we have an affiliate link and TTW swag in the description below. But if you want to support our channel in the best way pan-humanly possible, we do have a Patreon page where you can support us and gain access to our Patreon exclusive development vlog. This is my 500-point Virai scouting force. In any scouting force, you must have 3 tactical choices. You may have up to 6. You may have up to 3 support choices, 0 strategic, and up to 2 auxiliary choices. Starting off my Virai force, I have a tertiary instance. It is 83 points base, but I've spent 9 points to give him a constructor buddy. Filling out my tactical choices, I have a defender squad at 120 points with no upgrades. Finishing out my tactical choices, I have another defender squad, but this one is upgraded to be an assault squad for 15 points, making it 135 points total. I then have a support team with a fractal demolisher sitting at 52 points, but I've spent 7 points to give it an extra constructor, making it 59 points total. I then have an identical squad over here with the notable exception that I forgot one of my DBCs at home, so this is a scavenged mag cannon counting as a DBC. And my final unit is of course my STAA probes. They are sitting at 20 points, but I spent 10 points to get 2 more, so I have 6 total at 30 points. I had 5 points left over, so I have spent it on the army option block, making this entire army 500 points total and 7 order dice.
And here we have my Freeborn 500-point scouting force. As in all scouting forces for the Freeborn, you have to have 3 tactical choices, but you can have up to 5. You can have up to 2 support choices, 0 strategic, and up to a single auxiliary choice. My first tactical choice is going to be a Vardanari squad at 126 points base with no upgrades. My next 2 required tactical choices are going to both be Damari squads. They're equipped the exact same way. They have 97 points base and a plasma pistol for the leader at a single point. They also have an extra soldier each for 15 points, and then the sling net ammo for their X-slings for 5 points, meaning they're both 118 points total. My support choice is going to be my brand new squad of Skarks. You'll notice that they do not have riders. I have instead chosen to model them to have drone handlers, but they work the exact same way. They're 112 points base, and I've given them somagraphs, which is a 6-point, 2 points a model upgrade. My last unit is an auxiliary choice of targeter probes at 20 points with no upgrades. My entire force is represented by 5 order dice and is 500 points exactly. And here we have our battlefield for today. It is admittedly quite simple, but that's because the rules for the scenario dictate that it's a simple field. You're going to see a lot of area terrain bases around the center of the field. They are all the exact same. They're all scrubland, plus 2 res when you're within it. Plus 1 res when you're within it. An agility test required to get through it, and light area terrain if you're shooting through it. And then other than that, there's a bunch of barriers surrounding the center point. They had to be 10 inches away from the center based on the rules for setup, and those are just going to be plus 2 res when you're occupying them. They count as light area terrain if you're shooting over them, and then there's some special rules to move over them depending on what kind of unit you are. And then we have 1 single unit of me and Sergey's homebrew solar field. It is plus 2 res when you're within it, no agility ability test to get through it and counts as light area terrain when you're shooting through it. Everything else doesn't really count for anything. We just want to have some fun stuff. There's a little building here, but we're not going to worry about it. I don't think it'll come into play either way. And then these solar panels over here are just for looks as well. And then as far as the scenario is concerned, the transmat in the center is the mission objective. To control it, Sergey is going to have to get a infantry unit within 3 inches of this center point, at which point it will change hands to him. If that happens, the only way that I can recapture it is if I am the model within 3 inches and there's no enemies within. Now, as far as deployment, you'll see that my army is already on the field. I have half of my units, which is 3. I have the Skarks within the solar field. I have a Damari squad occupying the barrier facing that long edge, and I have my Vardanari squad occupying the barrier facing this edge. And the reason why I did that is because Sergey on round 1 is going to have half of his troops rounded up arrive from either long edge, and then on turn 2, the rest of his army shows up from either long edge. It's his choice. And then actually, I think it can be both even. And then my army, the other half, is going to arrive on turn 2 as well, but they are centered around the transmat. Now the transmat, I can only come onto the field with an advance or a run, and I am not allowed to charge, just like Sergey when we're coming off the edge with a run order. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Going into turn 1. Oh my God, Sergey, what's happening?
They're devolving.
Oh my Lord. That's right, folks. We now have official order dice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gone are the days of Kevin's handmade, hand-painted, and Sharpie-written order dice. And a lot of that has to do with our amazing patron, Ben Thomas, who sent us a bunch of order dice for free. We appreciate your gift, Ben, and we're happy to be able to have a real dice for once. And moving on to the game. Now, this represents the full order dice, and on turn 1, we only have half our force. So that means there's only going to be 4 for the Virai and 3 for the Freeborn. Let us see how this is going to pan out.
Turn 1. Die 1. Ooh, the Freeborn. I'm just going to do an ambush order.
Huzzah! Now we're ready for anything.
The Virai.
Got my Virai assault squad coming on with an advance.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be shooting at Kevin's Domari.
Are you cold, Sergey?
I'm freezing. I was literally just over by the space heater, like blowing heat into my sweatshirt.
We can't have the noise, you know it.
It's cold. I'm shooting 5 shots, all at strike value 2 at long range.
And I don't get any res from the barrier, basically, because he's strike value 2. And since I'm occupying the barrier, there's no negative to hit.
Pretty good, pretty good. 3 hits.
My res is 6. I'm going to once again choose not to have a leader since this is why I brought an extra guy. So, I'm good all across the board. But I do get a pin.
Virai.
I'm going to advance on with my tertiary instance. Kevin, are you going to ambush me?
From this line of sight, I'm only going to be able to like shoot it with 2 guys, so I'm going to hold and see if there's another round of shooting that's more advantageous.
Okay, well then I am shooting at this Damari squad.
Figured.
The problem is that I only have fusion cutters, and fusion cutters are at extreme range past 10 inches.
Yeah.
So I'm at strike value 0 and only 3s to hit. No kills, but I'm softening them up for the charge.
Hey.
Next up, the Virai.
I'm going to perform a reprogram order with my leader, taking this dice and putting it back in the bag. Freeborn, but I have a block, and as always, I'm going to burn it on turn 1 because that's just the kind of guy I am.
Come on, give it to me back. Give it back to me.
The reprogrammed warriors are going to assault.
Ooh.
They're sprinting, and they will wrap right around this barrier so they don't have to deal with it. And charge Kevin's units, which will just be brutal.
You said you're sprinting, right?
Yes, I am sprinting, so I do have to roll a sprint check.
Yes.
Damn, so I do suffer a pin, which is sucky.
That's terrible. But you're still, so you're only gonna be at -1 to hit. Your fusion cutters are at full strike value, and you get 5 shots. I unfortunately have 2 pins, but I will be shooting back with a total of 5 regular mag guns. Direct sling net from the X launcher, and my leader has a plasma pistol.
Well, due to a glitch or attack on our nanospore, we totally missed that shot, unfortunately. But it's really easy. The Virai hit once, giving the Damari a pin, and unfortunately the Damari whiffed every shot in return. And now, the ceiling of my doom.
I will be hitting him 10 times. I have 9 strength due to charging and having hand weapons, and my attacks are strike value 2, and they compound as if they were grenades.
My folks are only hitting on 5s, except for the leader who hits on 6 because he has the plasma pistol. It's just Damari Kung Fu is the only thing I have.
Virai? Only missed twice for 8 hits.
Only one of my characters is taking 2 hits, which means it is a single strike value 4, and they are dead. Everybody else is 4s. So dead, dead, dead. God, dead. The X launcher survives, and the leader is dead. So I get to reroll once. Oh, dead. So everybody's dead except for one guy.
It's Mortar Face again.
Oh my god. The Freeborn still get their rebuttal. Oh, hot fire.
Wow.
That's 6 Kung Fu hits you must deal with.
I have 5 guys. My res is 8. I'm good. And good, except for this one, but I have my repair swarm. And I'm good. Kevin auto breaks because he has 100 million pins, and I was wrong about repair swarm. I'm a little bit too far away, so I lose a guy and gain a pin. With my consolidation move, I'm going to pretty much get right up on this steam vent here and capture the objective because I'm within 3 inches, and none of Kevin's units are within 3 inches.
Steam vent? Do you think transmat technology works on steam engines, Sergey?
Yes, yes. Antares is a steampunk-themed game, correct?
Now, the astute viewer would say, Kevin, why don't your Vardnari turn around and shoot them with an ambush?
You can't ambush them as any part of a charge, even the consolidation move. Otherwise, I totally would. The Virai.
I'm going to advance on with my Fractal DBC and fire at Kevin's Scarps. However, I'm pretty sure he's got an ambush in order for me.
We're gonna ambush you. I am contending with this barrier, which is -2. I'm also at long range. So I'll have 6 shots hitting on 3. Ooh, I hit you once with the lucky, so not on the gun. It has to be a crewman. Strike value 2.
I'm good. Hitting on 2s due to the pin and extreme range. Oh, damn.
Last order dice in the bag is me, and so I will be using my Scarks, of course.
My Skarks will be given a run order, and they are going to charge right into the assault troops that just killed my Portamari. As a fast unit, I don't have to worry about sprinting, so no rolls. In point blank, my handlers have mag lashes, so I'm gonna get 6 total hits at strike value 1.
For my Virai, I am hitting on only 3s, but I am at strike value 3.
5s to hit. And that's 3 hits at strike value 1.
7s to save. And I'm all good, but I do get a pin. Fusion Flamer. Oh!
You have to reroll that one fast.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Oh, I still got you once.
1 hit. So I have a leader unit. I'm at saves of 4 because he's strike value 3. And I'm good.
I do have pins equal to number of models in my unit, and I do go down, which is pretty brutal. Now, Kevin, are you going to choose to continue the charge? You do hit strike first, or are you going to fly over me for your fast roll?
Even though the assault drones are quite scary in close combat, they are down. I get to go first, so I am gonna fight you. Now the quote-unquote riders, my handler drones, have mag lashes, so they're gonna get 2 strike value 1 hits at 7s because it's hand weapons and they charge. And the Skarks add 3 attacks each at strike value 1, hitting on 6s.
I am pretty much the same as I was before. I'm at strength 7 up to 8 because of hand weapons, and I hit twice at strike value 2 with all of them compounding just like grenades.
Oh, God. Oh, wait, never mind. No, those hit. So this, miss. So that's what you gotta deal with, Sergey.
First guy taking 3 hits. He's good. Oh. Second guy, dead. Third guy, dead. Fourth guy, he's fine.
Dang.
2 deaths and 2 pins is not putting me in a good place. However, I do get to strike back now. With 4 strikes, we'll see how it goes. Okay, good. I hit 4 times, so one of his people will take a strike value 4, and the other will take 2 strike value 2s.
I'm going to take the strike value 4 on a normal character because it's probably gonna kill him. I got 3s. So I'm dead with that one. 5 is good on the normal one. My leader is also good.
I have so many pins, so I obviously have lost this combat. Come on, 1. Oh, it's a 5.
It's a 5.
God.
It's blocked by
Yeah.
the scarf, but yeah.
My scarks will now consolidate their 10 inches, and that's gonna put them over yonder. Ooh, unfortunately I misspoke, and during that last round of combat, I actually lost another scarf because they are only res 6 total. So that means that I have to now roll save. I'm going to activate my somographs, which means that I'm only gonna fail on a 10. And so I'm good.
The Virai managed to take an early lead by spinning this center objective, however they were immediately rebuffed by the Freeborn Skarks. The Freeborn do seem to be in a fairly good position to capture this center objective and hold it, however it will all be up to the dice as the rest of the armies will come on this turn.
Going into round 2, our forces are at full strength now, meaning that the Freeborn now have 4 order dice, and the Virai have 6. Oh, almost forgot. I actually have 3 order dice in the bag because this one stays on the table. I'm retaining the run order with my Scarf, something they can do because they're fast. I don't even have to perform a command test, but they're the first person that goes. It will be a run, and I will be engaging this weapons team, which is the, easiest target for sure.
Sounds good. In point blank shooting, I have 3 fusion cutters. They're all hitting on 5s.
And I have 1 mag lash, which is now hitting on 3s.
Oh, you piece of garbage.
So, it doesn't matter. You don't have leaders, right?
You could put it on the gun, I think.
No, we're not gonna put it on the gun.
If you want to.
No, I'm gonna kill the crew.
Okay. With a 4 and a 5, I am good on both counts.
Yes.
I hit just once, but it is strike value 2.
And you must reroll, because I am fast.
I still hit.
Damn you. Okay, so I fail, but I'm a leader. And I'm good. But I do take a 3rd pen. I must now save. I save on anything but a 10. I'm good. On to close combat. I'm hitting on 6s and 7s again.
Saving on 6s?
On 5s.
On 5s, but 1 is dead, but I do have Repair Swarm. And 1 is dead. Striking back with my 2 appendages. And...
Damn.
Ooh, not great rolls.
My res is only 6, but I do get a reroll. Oh, but I'm fine. So I lose because I have 3 pins versus your 1 pin. And I pass because I pass on anything but a 10.
I lose a guy and take a pin, unfortunately.
Come on. Whew, only missed once that time, Sir Bois.
2 on 1 guy. He's good.
No, he's not dead.
No, he's dead. Yep. So Repair Swarm.
Oof.
Yeah. 2 on the other guy.
Oof.
Oh, also dead. Okay, but I still get to
Still might kill me.
I hit you
Once.
No, 5 hits.
Oh yeah, because you're a hand weapon. Yep, you're right. Come on. Oh, fail. Good.
Yes!
And the other hit. I'm good too.
My consolidation move, I'm just gonna kind of run away. I go 10 inches because I'm fast, and I'm going to continue to retain the run order.
Next out of the bag, Freeborn. I'm gonna use this order dice to bring my targeter shard out. I really don't want to bring the Damari out and allow him to shoot at them, so I'm just gonna put these everywhere, and I'll have 1 go over here so it doesn't get killed easily. Virai.
I have run onto the battlefield with this weapons team, hopefully getting an advantageous position and covering this transmat and Kevin's Spartanari.
The Virai.
I'm going to run forward with my Architector, just getting right on up. Ooh, spooky! Right on up here.
Freeborn. I'm going to have my Damari come onto the field, so they are going to advance from the transmat. I'm just gonna keep them exactly at 3 inches so that they count as being near it. This flips the point back to the Freeborn.
That's my transmat noise.
Yeah, it was good. Now, I am going to use this advance to shoot into your Architector, however you pronounce that. I'm gonna have 5 mag guns, an X launcher with direct fire sling net, and a plasma pistol. Everybody's hitting on 3s except for the pistol that's only hitting on 2, unfortunately. I hit once.
I will take it on my Architector, and he's good.
Virai.
I'll be placing my STAA probes onto the field. They're kind of in this weird array. These 2 are occupying this piece of terrain, these 2 are occupying this piece of terrain, and they will all be firing into Kevin's Domar. 6 is to hit. Oh, yeah, I got you up to the maximum, which is 3 hits.
Virai.
I'm going to perform a reprogram order on this Fractal DBC. I do need to pass a command test.
Oh no!
That's just awful. Okay, my leader is down, but does remove its pin.
Freeborn. My last order for turn 2 is going to be my Vardanari, who are going to advance because they have been in the way of everybody this whole time. So they're going to just kind of scoot boot over to the side, and they are going to shoot at the DBC team. Hitting on 3s. Oh, I got 2. That's not bad.
Taking 1 on the gun. Ooh, I do fail this one, but I have Repair Swarm, and I'm good. But I do get a pin.
The last order dice is the Virai.
I feel as if I need to be aggressive here, so I'm coming on with my defenders, and I'm occupying this barrier. It's really terrifying to do this, because this is my last unit that can spin the objective, and if he kills it, he wins. Down order for my leader?
Oh!
No, dude.
Oh, I cursed you.
That's really bad.
I will, of course, be retaining my run order with the single Scark. He still has Carnage to perform.
That's my
no way that's
my
how
Scark
it
sound effect. In a catastrophic turn of events, the Architector has felt fear and has gone down. However, there are 3 marker lights on this Damari squad, making them a very juicy target for these defenders. It's really anyone's game at this point.
Going into turn 3, the retained order means the Freeborn only have 3, and the down order means that the Virai only have 4. Let's do this thing. I'm definitely signing this Skark's death warrant, but the only thing I can really do is charge the defenders. They're the most important thing and the only way that Sergei can win. So I am going to only be at 2s to hit with my 2 mag lashes, and Sergei's gonna be able to shoot back 5 times. Dang. I missed with the mag lashes, unfortunately.
Hitting on 5s.
3 hits, but you have to reroll all of them because I'm fast. Please fail. Yes!
Hit you once, that's strike value 3.
But I'm a leader, so I have save on 3s. Yes!
Are you kidding me?
But I did take a shot. I have 4 pins. Yes, I don't even take the pin! Skarks are the best unit in the game. Well, I'm definitely going to die, but I do get 5 hits now at strike value 1. Hit on 6s and 7s, and then the return fire is absolutely going to chop me into tiny little Skark sushi. Rick Priestley, hear my call! He did! I missed with that one, but all of these hit. You got 4 strike value 1s.
I'm
Damn
good
you.
across the board. And now, sushi time. Hitting on 8s.
Okay.
Doop, boop. Well, no, it all compounds to 1, right?
Is it a compounding hit?
Yeah, it's a compounding
Okay.
hit, so it all compounds to 1. You just need to roll a 1. You've done it before.
Oh, so
You're
close!
dead! You're dead, you piece of garbage! It was obviously the right move, but it ended up not paying off for this poor Skark. I have a consolidation move, but I'm in a great spot already, so I will ignore it. Oh, it's the Freeborn.
Well, these Damari were in a terrible position with the fact that they had the marker lights on them, so I'm gonna have them advance, and they're gonna literally just like go
Yeah.
like this.
We can call it a micro shuffle, yeah.
Yeah, because then they get rid of that, and then my advanced shooting is going to be on the defender squad specifically. And the first thing I'm going to do is my X launcher, which has sling net ammo, so I'm going to aim right here. Aiming at this person. What can I say now? No, I'm not doing that. I am going to only hit on a roll of a 1, 2, or a 3. 9, so it's definitely gonna deviate, and it's 4 inches backwards, so I think it's gonna hit just the DBC team if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it doesn't hit anybody else but the DBC.
I have pins equal to models, unfortunately, so I do have to make a save, and I'm good.
As for my other shooters, rough.
Ooh, really rough.
They miss everything except for...
That's literally all that matters, though, because you just want to put a pin on me. I'm good.
Yes. What? I will, of course, be doing a fire order with the Vardanari because I'm in a good position to do so. I was thinking about ambushing, but it's just not worth it. So, defenders, I'm going to be at 5s to hit, or I'm sorry, 6s to hit, but he does get +2 res because of the barrier.
Defenders, defend!
Ugh.
My shooting has not been good today. 3 hits.
Saving on 7s.
Yes.
Repair swarm.
Come on. Damn you. Bet you got 2 pins.
Yeah.
Virai.
Obviously, well, actually not so obviously because this is a weird move. I'm doing a reprogram repair order. So I will sacrifice, where is he? My leader's order dice to give them a rally. I need to roll the rally, and I pass, and I remove
More than 2 pins.
Yeah.
So you're back to fine.
Virai. I'm going to go with my STAs, and I'm going to be a little bit bold here and split my fire, shooting 3 shots into the Vardnari and 3 shots into the Damari.
That makes sense.
So for Vardnari, I only hit once,
Still.
and for the Damari, I hit twice.
That's a pretty good result.
It's Kevin, which is just targeters, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them all on your DBC team and call it a day.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Or, I'm sorry, yeah, 3 of them. 1 of them. This guy will stay off to the side. He's the safety targeter. not that I think you're gonna like kill all my targeters or any reason.
I have the last 2 dice, and I'm a pirate. I don't know what I'm doing
Yar.
right now. Yar! I'm going to run and sprint with my Virai over here, getting into Kevin's Vardnari.
You're gonna use your Virai, you don't say, huh?
Yeah, the Virai, the defenders.
I figured as much.
Sprint check. I'm good. I will be hitting on 6s. Oh, that's pretty good. Do you have anyone special in that squad?
Just a leader.
Non-leader, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What's your strike value?
3.
Everybody
deaths.
lost except for the leader. Yeah.
dead.
So
Oh, that was
3 of
good.
my guys get smoked in point blank shooting.
But you get to shoot back.
Returning fire. Oh, nice. Well, no, just kidding, not nice. Man, my shooting's been abysmal this game, so only 2 shots. Strike value 2, so your saves are 5s. Yes, you lost both.
And
Nope.
you had to reroll.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I had only 2 hits, right?
Sorry, I wasted that horrible res roll. Oh,
Damn, I
whiffed
missed no
either
matter
way.
what.
It was destined.
So I whiffed everything, meaning no pins for Sergey, and 3 of my poor Vardnari are wiped out in shooting. So only hope and a prayer is what I got left. So I have 3 Freeborn with just Freeborn Kung Fu, hitting on 5s with strike value 0.
And you already know what I have. It's a Crab Claw Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please, Jesus. No. It's only 1 hit.
Oh. Hey, you killed me. No.
Oh, I did kill you.
Yeah. You punched one of them to death. Holy crap, there's a pin. 8. I miss actually a couple times here. But not enough times to make this an okay time for you.
I will have the Boromite, the hardiest of my Vardnari, take the, what is it, strike value 6?
Yeah.
So I only can roll a 1, I fail, he's dead. These compound to be strike value 4 hits, right?
Yep.
So 1 is dead, the other one is also dead. So you've wiped me out.
All of the poor Vardnari have been wiped from the field, and I got 1 Virai, which honestly is not that bad, because my Damari are now my only hope.
Well, I do get a consolidation move, but before we do that, Kevin is now broken, so we need to see if the game even continues. 4, 5, 6, it does.
It does
It
not.
does not. So this is a Virai
Victory!
Well, that was a fun game. Honorable win. I did not expect my Damari to do that well, but I never do.
Yeah.
And they always do.
Yeah.
Honor bound.
I honestly, I thought I was going to lose this entire time.
Well, it got really dicey, but you got it in the end. I would say
Yeah.
for my side, the Scarks were amazing for the first time.
They did so
They did
good.
very well.
The somographs are like,
Well, I actually played jet bikes right this time.
Yeah.
So, but the only thing I would say that they differ from other jet bikes is that they're definitely lighter, having 6 res, because I misspoke originally. I thought they were 7, which means if I would go back, somographs 100% guaranteed. You cannot take them without them. That's super important.
Yeah.
Somographs are amazing. But also impact cloaks.
Yeah.
They have the option of adding impact cloaks for only 1 point apiece, and that would at
Definitely
least make
worth
them
it.
res 7 in close combat, which is, you know, the scariest point. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, they were great. They did very well.
yeah. As for me, I would say I learned this lesson almost every time I play the Virai, but I refuse to let it drill into my head. Just take the constructors. I don't know why I take DBCs every time. They fail me 100%
Yeah.
of the time. having 2 constructor squads would have been so much more useful.
Or even a weapons drone would have done better.
Well, I needed to have them for the constructor requirement because you have 1/4 of your army has to be constructors.
That makes sense though, because they would have.
Well,
also...
not anymore. It's actually different now. I actually might have been able to.
Either way, don't take the DBCs.
Yeah,
you can have
go constructors over
constructors.
DBCs. Yeah.
Either way, though, that was an incredibly fun match. We haven't played Bridgehead in a long time, too.
And bloody. That was, but like, I was edgy the whole time. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I would say that this scenario in particular is very favorable towards Virai and Gar.
Yeah.
For the fact that you can move, you can kind
As
of
the
mod
attacker.
to. Yeah, the attacker.
In the book, it specifically says this matchup favors the defender. But I think that's maybe not the case in the case of Virai and Gar, because they're the only people who can charge when they enter the field, because you can't charge when you move on to the field, but if you're mod 2 via reprogramming plasma amps, then you can charge, which is pretty intense.
Oh yeah, you turn the point in 1 turn, so that was really cool. Either way, it was really fun to play this match, and if you like the video, you should absolutely like the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We'd love to have you, and make sure to have the notifications enabled so you can see when we produce new content.
If you want to support the channel even further, we do have an affiliate link right beneath this video, and we have a spring link that will bring you to TTW swag. You look fresh to death.
But if you want to support our channel in the best way pan-humanly possible, you should absolutely consider joining our Patreon. No matter what pledge, all of our patrons gain access to our video development vlogs, which are very fun.
On the note of new patrons, we have 4 new patrons. It's a surge!
Joining the ranks of our tabletop squires is our brand new patron, Steve Stiles. We appreciate your contribution.
And our 2 new men-at-arms are Justin Hoyland and GeoFits4. They're sharpening their blades to join our phalanx of doom.
And our last new patron, Les Stevenson, is a brand new tabletop lord. We've cut out a fiefdom for them to rule with justice and honor. And while we're at it, we thank all of our tabletop lords.
Elizabeth Allen,
Will Connell,
and Nick Hobbs,
as well as our tabletop warlords,
Knight Silva,
and Michael Crow. And with our hearts full of honor and bravery, we swear our undying fealty to the Emperor himself,
John Roberts! Huzzah!
And on that note, we will see you on the tabletop.
Yes!
What is wrong with us?
We're so f***ing
We're
weird.
done.